with him and Sylvester is widening. They run on the fourth turn. Here comes Tony Hirschman.
Sylvester reels him back in, but it's Hirschman at the line. The red rocket sled is back in the winner's circle, and Ted Christopher has won the greatest race in the history of spring. He heads off turn number 4. The greatest race in the history of spring. We'll see the name, Ryan Preece, atop the trophy. He will win the Napa special event. Checkered flag is out. The greatest race in the history of spring. Doug Colby has done it again.
Sizzler's still going after 10 years. And then after 20 years, 30 years, and now it's 50 years. It's pretty special.
It is the buzz in New England. If there is one modified race to go to, this is the one.
It's the 50th running of the Spring Sizzler. You thought the first one was good. When do you see the 50th one?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the 3 men who 50 years ago created the tradition we are here for today. All just to get a few bucks to go racing. Ladies and gentlemen, Lou Boyd, Dr. Dick Bergen, and Bruce Cohen. And now, to send 33 of New England's best into battle for 100 laps, we'll start with a countdown from 5. I'll turn the microphone to these 3 gentlemen.
Ready? Copy.
4, 3, 2, 1. And now for the greatest race in the history of spring. Gentlemen, Dr. Jenkins.
There she is, right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the field fires up and they're about ready to head down into turn number 1, the music is pumping in the background. You've waited a long time for this. For some of you that were here for the very first Spring Sizzler, you were young men, young women then. But today, 50 years later, you're here in full force and full support of an event that is like no other. You've witnessed, you've heard, all of the drivers and competitors, the owners, the officials, the media talk about this one. But it is the next generation of Spring Sizzler events that is being put to the test right here at the half mile in Safford Springs, Connecticut. It was the dream of 3 men and an empire of the Arute family that made the foundation, that set the stage for this afternoon's festivities. Bobby Turner's race car, the little coupe that could, from the Pine Tree state of Maine, became a significant factor in the first event. And how appropriate that it would be on the outside of the front row that the famed Bowler number 3 family-owned and operated race car would be a car that would be in the front row bringing the field to green 49 years later after the conception of this event. They say it's magical, and they say here at the Stafford Motor Speedway there's a lot of successful events, but there's nothing that will match an event that was nicknamed as the greatest race. I'm going to ask all of you to get up out of your seats, stomp your feet, wave whatever you got, and reflect and remember. We understand it's not the whole lap yet, but we want to get you prepared and geared up for this. So, look at yourself on our video screen in the center of the infield, and when we ask you to do the official wave lap, we want you up and proud and making some noise. It is going to make everybody, both past and present, thrilled to be a part of the historic event that is known in 2022 as the Napa Spring Sizzler.
Field on the second parade pace lap, just a couple of laps away from getting this one underway, getting the engines warmed up. Bobby Turner's car pulling off on the back straightaway. His family awarding both of yesterday's Napa Auto Parts dual winners an extra $500.
Yes, a very, very good incentive to have. And on the starter stand, Manny Rafano will be with us. And of course, we'll be kicking off and throwing the first